That's a hot board. Kyle behind the glass. We got a lot to get into today, including the Sixers making a first-round pick last night. We'll talk about that. A little on the Eagles. Elliot will join us. Maybe lollipops will come up later in the show. We'll finish the Phillies. A lot to discuss, including and starting with an incredible Phillies victory last night down in Washington. Good morning, Hugh.
Good morning, Joe. Good morning, Kyle. Good morning, Philadelphia. Hey, that's a perfect example of never give up, never surrender. What was that? Galaxy Quest or whatever that movie was. Never give up, never surrender.
Were you thinking about that last night during the game?
I was like, wow. Because at first, you know how you're kind of in and out and you're thinking they're going to lose. And then it got started with Trey Turner, right?
In the ninth, with 2 outs.
It got started with Trey. So then after that, it's just like, wow. It was good to see.
It was an incredible victory last night. And I will say this. I think that's the most exciting Phillies regular season victory in years. I mean, the Phillies haven't had, and it's kind of crazy to think about this, they haven't had a walk-off home run in multiple seasons now. So, they, usually Hugh, once or twice a year, right, there's one of those games where it's like, it's that dramatic game we talk about all year. It's that moment. Last night was that. Last night was that game. What an incredible comeback. What an incredible run of offense in the 8th and the 9th inning. Capped off by the Marsh home run, and then they just kept pouring it on, run after run, hit after hit in extra innings. At some point, they lose the DH. I mean, Sosa's in there because Schwarber is, out of the game before it starts with the back issue. Edmundo Sosa was a huge part of why they won last night, and that game had everything. I mean, Hugh, when Kerkering, well, first of all, they have the 8th inning, where I couldn't believe the way they scored with the JT double down the line. I mean, James Wood makes an incredible dive to catch that ball. It pops out of his glove. Then he kicks it around. Everyone scores like, oh, my God, this could be the win of the year. And then you go to the bottom of that inning, and Kerkering, gives it right back up. You're like, oh, this is going to be a tough loss. I mean, they fought back to only lose. And then, Hugh, you said it. Trey gets it started with 2 outs in the ninth. That pitcher, Lord, for the Nationals last night, he made the first 2 outs look so easy. It was like, oh, boy, we're done. Yeah. And then, boom, Turner hit. And then the Marsh home run. And they just kept pouring it on, including the Stott home run. Hugh, that was the kind of game you think, like, when this season ends, wherever it ends, I feel like we're going to go back to that game.
Think about that one.
Yeah, because they showed, that was the most, I mean, they've showed a lot of fight for, 50-something days now since they changed the manager.
But Hugh, that one right there.
That was something different.
I'll tell you what, and it's... you said something about a year or two ago about when the game used to find Rojas. The game tends to find him. And you got to admit that in that moment when you had Trey Turner up there, you thought that it was going to find him in a bad way.
Yeah, a strikeout or a pop-up. I mean, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And then he got a big hit.
And then he got a big hit, man. And it's, you talk about a confidence builder. A moment like that, and then to come back the way that they did, and then have all the other guys and Marsh do what he did, that's huge for your ego, man. That is huge for your ego.
Well, it is. Let's hear Brandon Marsh, who has been a big part of all this. I mean, he's a deserving all-star, and that home run to tie the game, that was a shot he hit to right center field. Let's hear Marsh last night after the game.
Can you remember being a part of a 9th inning like that?
No, that was pretty epic. From everybody, it was needed everyone today, and everyone pulled through, so that was big. I think it just showed kind of who we are, and showed feel like the squad that we have in this locker room, it feels like we're never out of the fight, and we got the staff to keep us in every ball game, and the lineup to give us a good chance to win. So it's a pretty good recipe we got going right now. We just got to keep it going.
Well, it is a good recipe they have, and they got to keep it going. And Hugh, if they keep it going, this could be a very interesting race the rest of the way. And I got to tell you, 215-592-9494 to join us. Hugh, waking up today, for the first time, I would say, probably since the first week or two of the season, I'm allowing myself to do something I haven't done in months. I'm allowing myself to think about the NL East. I thought about it waking up this morning. The Phillies win again last night. The Braves lose again last night. The deficit in the NL East, which at one point touched 11 games, we are now down to 5.5 games. I mean, the Phillies have cut the Braves' lead in half over the past month and a half. There is still a lot of baseball left to play. We haven't yet reached, I believe we're about to reach the 81 game mark, like the middle of the season mark. We're about to get there. We just are touching on that. There's a half a season left. And if you look at it in the last 56 days since the 9-19 start, change of the manager, we could give credit to that. Obviously, Wheeler coming back, all these things. The Phillies have played at a 108-win pace under Don Mattingly. There is a lot of baseball left. I'm not saying they're going to stay at 108-win pace. That's remarkable. But, the Braves were playing at that pace, and now
they're starting to fall to the wayside.
they've come back to earth. Strider's
Beautiful thing
hurt.
about baseball.
Acuna's hurt. Look, the Braves are good, and the Braves are not going to just disappear, right? They're going to be in this the whole way. But I'm allowing myself for the first time in months to think about the idea of the Phillies once again winning the NL East. They're back in this 5.5 with a half a season to go. And by the way, 7 still to play against the Braves.
7.
Now, we won't see them for months, but they have 7 head-to-head games. Hugh, are you allowing your mind to wander and think about a third straight division crown?
You know what the beautiful thing about baseball is we kicked this around maybe early last week, and we talked about it.
I think it was
at that
8
point,
then? 7 or 8?
7, 8. It was 7, 8.
Now
And I
it's
remember
5.5.
telling you, because you asked me, you say, would you try to shoot for the title? And I was like, nah, because you're not in control of what's going on. And now look at us. We're right here 5 games behind.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, why not? But never mind. I'm going to keep that one to myself.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't
Keep
want
it
to
to
be.
yourself.
I don't want to be that guy on a winning.
Well,
this
just
day.
say
I don't
it.
want to be that guy.
What do you got?
Rod.
Just because he's not here today doesn't mean you get. All right, what do you got? Just whisper it. Whisper it.
This is the ebb and flow of baseball, because we just complained the other day that
Not us.
Well, we did. It was us. We complained about them not hitting and how they went from one extreme to the next. The first game, you only got 1 run.
Yeah.
But again, not going to harp on that, because again,
stick in the mud, Douglas. Stick in the mud, Douglas.
It was the first thought that I had, because this is the ebb and flow of baseball, and this is why I feel like it's so important not to get too ahead of yourself or get too down on the squad, because it's really a day-to-day thing in baseball. It really, really is.
Yeah, and with this, it's like 2 things at once, right? It's us day-to-day, and now the Braves day-to-day, who have gone into they're cold.
Yeah.
This is the first time all year the Braves are cold. They lose again last night late in San Diego. It's a 5.5 game deficit. Here's what I say. Look, the Braves, whether it be 5.5, 6.5, 7.5, they're in the advantage right now. We're about halfway done the season. They're ahead by a good margin, and that's their advantage. But what I see right now when I watch the Phillies is 3 high-end pitchers. I know Luzardo gave up some runs last night. Guys, he struck out 13 batters. Jesus Luzardo might have the best stuff of any number 3 starter in baseball right now. I don't care about his ERA. He's awesome. And last night, by the way, those runs that should not have been charged to him, not all of them. I mean, that one where Trey Turner, they gave a hit, was a joke. And the fact that that's on Luzardo's ERA is annoying. But regardless, Luzardo pitched mostly well last night, and I still believe in him. Sanchez, amazing. Wheeler, amazing. Duran, amazing. And they have 3 hitters in their lineup that deserve to be in the All-Star game. They have a lot. And look, the Braves are good, but the Braves have some issues in their starting rotation. And the Braves have Ronald Acuna out. I'm allowing myself to dream here. 215-592.
Ain't no wrong with dreaming, man.
94-90. You got to dream.
At 54.
Yeah, you got it. Almost 55.
Proud of you, man. Proud of you.
Ooh, yeah.
You didn't think about that yet.
Oh, yeah, no, I've been thinking about it, because, that's when I can, take that retirement if I want
Yeah,
to.
you get.
It's funny. I was thinking about that. What do I like when you're on the cusp of like if you want to retire and you get to thinking about what do you want to do?
Yeah. Well, you told us Cape
Yeah.
Verde and a wife with speaking a different language than you.
Language, yeah.
You told us. On a bar, right?
Yeah.
We'll come visit?
Yeah, y'all come visit. Come visit.
Us and the
You ain't gonna come visit. You drinking for free.
That's
What
a
are you
little
doing?
far.
It's
All
far.
right.
You know what? You know what would make Hugh more happy than anything? He retires. He opens a bar in Cape Verde or whatever, and he has a wife that doesn't speak the same language as him. And we show up, right? And he's like, "Oh, it's Joe and Kyle," but we have a boatload of our listeners there with us, and we're all coming drinking for
That's
free
fine.
on you, Douglas.
You
Aaron
can
in
drink
San
for free.
Diego.
Aaron can come because I'm pretty sure.
I'm not going then. Aaron's going.
You sound like me.
That's a lot.
All right, 215-592. No? Okay, 215-592-9494.
Kyle take it way too far.
That is how you hop board. Before we go to the phone lines, can we hear from that clown Clayton Beater from the Nationals, who 2 days ago was like, "Yeah, I can't love beating the Phillies." Well, he gave up some of those runs last night. What did he say 2 nights ago? What was that again?
Just overall, a performance like this in a big division series to get a 4-gamer started. How's it feel?
Yeah, it fires us up. I mean, I don't think there's any team we want to beat more than the Phillies. So, great way to start the series, and looking forward to the next week.
Is that just because you're playing them now or within the division, kind of looking at them in the standings? Why is that?
Yeah, standings a little bit. I think we always just got a little extra juice against them. They're close. They always draw fans here. We just want to beat them.
Clayton with the blown save last night.
These clowns.
When that ball went over his head, he was just looking like, you know how you look on the mound, he's like, that one looked like it's going out.
Not great for him.